Tonight, see what cartoon characters made their way to Troy.
Plus, find out about the dedication of the Newman Center. Stay tuned. Troy TrojanVision Nightly News starts now.
From the high-definition digital production center on the Troy campus, with news from Troy University locations around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision Nightly News for August 19, 2013. I'm Amanda Ford.
And I'm Courtney Addison. Thank you for joining us this evening. Some Troy University students have a new place to call home. Yesterday, Troy University officially opened the school's newest residence hall. But as Jamie Rogers shows us, this new dorm caters to a specific segment of the student population.
On Sunday afternoon, Troy University officially dedicated the Newman Center residence halls. The new dorms, built by the Troy University Foundation in partnership with the Archdiocese of Mobile, offer a faith-based living option for Troy University students. The new residence halls are designed to give students for whom faith is important an option that caters to their needs.
It's a private entity. We're very sensitive to the separation of church and state issues, and we want this facility to enable these students to grow personally and professionally, and to live in a diverse environment, but also to have an opportunity through service and through interaction with faculty and staff, so that those values that they come here with are embellished and they have an opportunity to grow. And so it's a unique setting and one we're very proud of.
Members of the church feel that the faith-based living option might help students expand their collegiate experience.
When they leave Troy, they will leave with both knowledge and wisdom. A college education should offer both to the students.
Students are excited about the opportunities the new dorms will offer to those who are interested in faith-based housing.
Personally, I love the idea of a faith-based housing, but of course it might not be for everyone.
We're not discriminating any of their faiths. It's just a faith that encourages, talk here on campus. We're encouraging, fellowship. We're encouraging learning.
Jamie Rogers, Troy TrojanVision News.
The Newman Center can house 376 students and features a 2,300 square foot Catholic Student Ministry Center leased by the Catholic Archdiocese of Mobile.
As the Welcome Week activities concluded, students were given an opportunity to browse the many organizations Troy has to offer at a new event called Quad Bash. Haley Greathouse has the story.
Friday night, several campus organizations gathered together on the Shackelford Quad for an evening of music, food, and fellowship for the first Quad Bash.
A lot of campus organizations came out, about 26 to 30 campus organizations came out, and volleyball team, the football team, the basketball team, freshmen, students. A lot of students helped plan this so they could meet, interact, get to know one another, really getting the word out about a variety of different students on campus and really bring community to the campus.
The students and organizations came out for a variety of reasons.
We came out here to meet some of the new guys and to have a good brotherhood event.
Free food, basically.
We knew this would be a great opportunity to come out here and really get our name out there.
One freshman shares about the groups that caught her eye.
Circle K. I like working with people, like the service aspect of Circle K.
But the event was not only for freshmen.
I've been able to talk to every single student that's able to come by. And some are freshmen and some aren't. But if they're not freshmen, I'm able to tell them, go see some of the other organizations here at the Quad Bash, get to know some of the people that are in those organizations, and really get plugged in.
Overall, the organizations believe that the event was a success.
It's really useful for the incoming freshmen to be able to see all the student organizations in one place.
I think it's a great event for people to mix and mingle in order to get to know one another and get to know the organizations here offered on Troy University's campus.
Haley Greathouse, Troy TrojanVision News.
Students looking for a way to get involved in the community can find a way to volunteer at the Volunteer Fair Wednesday the 28th from 10 to 12:30 on the Bibb Graves Quad. The Pike Regional Child Advocacy Center is always working to raise awareness and funds for a good cause.
Well, that's right, Amanda. And this past weekend, the organization wanted to give children and their families one last day of fun before the children had to return to school. John Sumi has the details.
The Pike Regional Child Advocacy Center held its summer festival at the Troy Recreation Complex last Saturday. to raise money for neglected children while also showing children a good time. Games, music, and popular cartoon characters such as SpongeBob, Hello Kitty, and Elmo were just some of the entertainment provided for the children.
We got the characters here through the Meredith Miracles Network out of Andalusia, and we got volunteers from different agencies, and we basically advertised about the event, and everyone just came out from there.
In order for the summer festival to be a success, the Child Advocacy Center relies on the support of volunteers. These volunteers were in charge of operating the games, music, and characters to give the children a good experience.
We're actually running a table. We have like several games lined up, like tossing balls and cups, and we have a competition where they stack sugar cubes on a popsicle stick, and it's just something to like compete against each other, have some fun.
Although the weather wasn't in the festival's favor, the turnout was strong. Workers were pleased with the amount of participants who showed their support.
This is a pretty good turnout considering the rain. We tried to let everyone know that the event was still going to be going on the inside, because normally we're on the outside as well, but this is pretty good for the rain.
John Sumi, Troy TrojanVision News.
If you are interested in volunteering or making a donation, you can visit the center Monday through Friday or call at 334-670-0487.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. In Mobile, a woman accused of choking her granddaughter into unconsciousness will remain in jail despite a petition from her son asking that she be placed in a psychiatric facility. The son of 53-year-old Shirley Bowman said his mother had brain damage and short-term memory problems. Bowman is charged with attempted murder.
And in Piedmont, city leaders are working to restore a free citywide wireless internet system that was disabled earlier this month. Officials say a federal grant supporting 80% of the network's cost ran out over the summer, and the city has also stopped providing funding that covered most of the remaining cost.
And in Moulton, sheriff's officials say a former drug task force agent has been arrested on drug charges. Lawrence County Sheriff Gene Mitchell says 52-year-old Duncan Eric Shelton was arrested on charges of possession and distribution of a controlled substance.
And still to come on Troy TrojanVision Nightly News, fall sports may not be in season just yet, but fans had the opportunity to meet the players and coaches this weekend. Danielle Percival will be in with the details later in sports.
But first, San Diego Mayor Bob Filner is expected back at City Hall today after a 2-week hiatus to receive therapy for his behavior towards women. We'll have that story and more after the break.
Embattled San Diego Mayor Bob Filner makes a rare public appearance on the Gatchaban in San Diego, who he was seen meeting with, coming up.
I was looking for something that if I had to take online, I could still take it, but I wanted that personal touch that Troy offers. I needed to be able to work around my schedule because I still support my family full time, and I needed to be able to be flexible, and Troy met those needs.
On campus or online, Troy offers you an extraordinary education with the flexibility you need. Troy University. It's all you need to know.
My name is Jeremy. I am a criminal justice major with Homeland Security. I needed to reinvent myself, and I chose Troy.
Today, we gather to recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
From the high-definition digital production studios of Troy University, you're watching the award-winning Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
And now for a look at what's happening across the nation and around the world, we go to Amanda Ford at the Global News Desk. Amanda?
Thanks, Courtney. San Diego Mayor Bob Filner is expected back at City Hall today after a 2-week hiatus to receive therapy for his behavior towards women. Since last month, at least 16 women have publicly accused the mayor of sexual harassment. CBS News correspondent Begad Shaban reports from San Diego.
Mr. Mayor, you still have a job?
Mayor Bob Filner stayed silent as he paid a visit to the city attorney. Protesters have been calling for the mayor to resign.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Filner's gotta go!
Filner's critics are trying to collect the nearly 102,000 signatures they need for his recall. Rachel Lang worked on the mayor's election campaign. Now she's one of the organizers of the recall effort.
You know, he was supposed to be the champion of the little guy, the one who supported women's initiatives and women's programs, and he's betrayed us.
At least 16 women have come forward accusing Filner of making unwanted sexual advances, most recently a 67-year-old great-grandmother.
On the day that Mayor Filner grabbed me and kissed me, I was so surprised. I went home and cried.
While the mayor has publicly apologized for what he describes as disrespecting women, he denies ever sexually harassing them.
The entire city council is demanding Filner's resignation. If he doesn't, the council and city attorney say they'll take more action, including an investigation of how Filner spent city money during a trip to Paris.
As long as the people of San Diego and the council want it, he will be removed. It's futile to hold on.
Filner is only 8 months into a 4-year term as mayor. Bigat Jaban, CBS News, San Diego.
The death toll in Egypt is nearing 1,000 in the ongoing military crackdown on supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi. The Obama administration is under pressure to do more to stop the violence. Tara Mergener has the latest from the White House.
Islamic militants executed 25 Egyptian policemen in the Sinai Peninsula on Monday. The ambush came one day after government security forces killed at least 36 prisoners in their custody. The death toll is approaching 1,000 from a week of violence that began when security forces cracked down on supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi. U.S. officials have repeatedly urged restraint.
There are a number of actions that have been taken by the interim government that have aroused the concern of people in the United States and people all around the world.
On Monday, Egyptian tanks blocked the roads to Tahrir Square, and military leaders are enforcing a month-long curfew in a bid to curb the unrest. The Obama administration is under pressure from some lawmakers to suspend aid to Egypt, including $1.3 billion in annual military assistance.
The White House says it continues to evaluate the situation, and its review will focus on what's in the best interest of U.S. national security.
The Pentagon has canceled a joint military exercise and halted a planned shipment of F-16s.
We're reviewing all aspects of our relationship.
Former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak, who was ousted from power in 2011 and charged with killing hundreds of protesters, could be released from custody this week, increasing tension in an already volatile situation. Tara Mergener for CBS News, the White House.
Prosecutors in South Africa have indicted Olympic track star Oscar Pistorius. They say the double amputee intended to kill his girlfriend when he shot her on Valentine's Day. Tina Kraus has the details from London.
Oscar Pistorius wiped away tears as he waited for prosecutors to deliver the murder indictment against him. Lawyers in South Africa officially charged the Paralympian with the premeditated killing of his girlfriend, model Riva Steenkamp. Pistorius held the 11-page indictment that portrays him as an angry man who shot to kill when he fired 4 bullets through a bathroom door inside his home in Pretoria. Prosecutors say witnesses heard a woman screaming before the gunfire in the early hours of Valentine's Day earlier this year. The former Olympian, known as the Blade Runner for his prosthetic racing legs, says he thought he was shooting an intruder. He says he was heartbroken when he realized he killed the woman he loves. Pistorius prayed and cried with his brother and sister in court as he learned he will go on trial for murder early next year. The indictment came on what would have been Steenkamp's 30th birthday.
Now more than ever, her memory lives on for her friends who cannot forget the lasting effect she had on everyone she met.
Prosecutors say they will call more than 100 witnesses at the trial, including several former girlfriends of Pistorius who say they'll testify about the athlete's temper. Pistorius will remain free on bail until his trial begins next March. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
And that wraps things up from the Global News Desk. To see more stories from across the nation and around the world, you can tune in to Trojan Vision Global News right after the nightly news. Now back to you, Courtney.
Thanks, Amanda. Now Danielle Percival joins us with a look at sports. So Danielle, this past weekend was jam-packed for most of the sports on campus getting geared up for their fall season.
Well, that's right, Courtney, and though it wasn't one of the prettiest weekends, it didn't put a damper on the activities on Saturday afternoon. We'll get into that right now. Fall sports may not have begun just yet, but Saturday afternoon, Troy's campus was bustling with Trojan fans in attendance at Fan Day. The concourse in Trojan Arena was packed with the Trojan faithful on Saturday afternoon, who waited with posters, footballs, and jerseys to get the autographs of their favorite coaches and players. The football, volleyball, soccer, and cross-country teams were represented, and for these teams, having the support of the Trojan community is crucial.
This is one of the greatest days of the year, to get a chance to connect with the fans, to say hey to everybody, welcome them back, and invite them to our matches. And the community is outstanding.
And anytime you get a chance to get out and see so many cool people that are all Trojan fans, getting things signed, getting to meet the athletes, it's a great experience for all of us.
But it's not just the fans who get to enjoy the day. Yeah! Even the athletes get in on the excitement.
I'm so not used to this. I'm only a sophomore, so before college we never really got fans at any soccer games. So having to sign posters and doing our autograph it's so cool.
It's not just fans in Troy who show up for Fan Day. Even some alumni come back to attend.
It's exciting to come back and see all the guys, see the scrimmage this morning, and then get a poster to put up on the wall of my man cave. Remind me all the games coming up and hopefully all the victories as the weeks pass.
Fan Day offers a unique atmosphere since the interaction between fans and players is more personal.
It's really nice because we get to go out there and actually meet our fans, and it's different than cheering for us and actually being able to talk to them.
When we play our matches, they're not supposed to be looking in the stands. So this gives them a chance to put faces with people, and it gives them a little bit of involvement with our community.
You cheer for these guys. Some guy like Corey Robinson that I just got a signature. I've been cheering for him for what feels like years and years, so 4 years. And it's exciting just to get to meet him. Such a nice guy, and all of them are such nice guys, and such great representatives of the university that I love.
And for fans who stayed for the entire afternoon, they got to see the volleyball team in action in a scrimmage. The team's been practicing for around 2 weeks, but did take the court on Saturday. While the season does not start until the 30th and the first home game isn't until September, head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick is optimistic that getting fans to see the team in action will help grow their fan base.
Naturally, the more people we can get to watch, the better. And once people come out and watch us play a little bit, then all of a sudden they come back all the time. So it's a great venue, and we can't wait to get it started.
The Trojans have just under 2 weeks till they begin their season in Hattiesburg, Mississippi at the Southern Miss Invitational. The Trojan soccer team has been busy with the launch of Project 19, but the season is just around the corner. Sunday, the team was scheduled for an exhibition match against the University of Mobile, but due to the weather and field conditions, that was canceled. The team does have another exhibition match scheduled for Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. against AUM at the Troy Soccer Complex. The team will then begin the regular season on Friday in Montgomery at Alabama State. And speaking of Montgomery, there is some big football news out of the capital city this afternoon. ESPN and the city of Montgomery have announced a new bowl game that will be played at Crampton Bowl, matching up the Sun Belt with a Mid-American Conference team. The name of the bowl? The Camellia Bowl, close cousin of the Rose Bowl. All kidding aside, the Trojans might not have far to travel for a bowl game in the future, but whether that's a positive or negative is yet to be seen. Obviously, for fans, travel costs are low, but the glitz and glamour of New Orleans is hard to match in the capital city. This marks the third bowl game with Sunbelt tie-ins, and the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery will begin in December of 2014. It is a 6-year contract with ESPN Regional Television, which now owns 9 bowl games. So, Courtney and Amanda, while Troy football hasn't gotten into action yet, still some football news to talk about with the interesting bowl tie-in now in Montgomery for the Sun Belt Conference. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Of course, not this season, but another bowl game for the Sun Belt Conference. It just shows that college football just keeps moving in the right direction.
Exactly, and hopefully the boys will realize that and work a little bit harder to get there.
That's right. Best of luck to them.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. Project 19 is quickly spreading throughout Troy's campus. Aaron Taylor finds out what exactly the buzz is about in today's Trojan Talk.
And today, temperatures rose and we saw a little bit of sunshine. Can we put our umbrellas away for good, Jamarlo?
Well, Courtney, we may not want to put those umbrellas away just yet, but I'll tell you why. Coming up next in 1 minute.
I have fallen in love with social work, and I think I finally found my niche and what I'm good at and what I can go far in life.
soon as I started athletic training, I fell in love with it.
Troy University's College of Health and Human Services prepares students for high-demand careers of today and tomorrow. Careers offering attractive pay and the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others.
My courses aren't just classwork. I've worked with the Department of Human Resources to put my skills to work with helping people.
With bachelor's and advanced degrees in athletic training, sport and fitness management, nursing, human services, rehabilitation and social work, health education, and physical education, all of Troy's College of Health and Human Services programs are nationally accredited, and our helpful faculty is dedicated to quality and student success.
As long as you're willing to do the work, they're willing to sacrifice their time and effort to make sure that you get to your goal.
We change the world. Come join us.
Contact Troy University, where we educate the mind to think, the heart to feel, and the body to act.
From the high-definition digital production studios of Troy University, you're watching the award-winning TrojanVision Nightly News.
And now Jamarlo Phillips joins with the weather.
So Jamarlo, we actually saw some sunny skies today in Troy. Are we hoping to see that stick around the rest of this week?
Well, we are expected to see some scattered thunderstorms as we go throughout the week. And those warm temperatures will be staying around in our area, but I'll get into more of that right now. But first, let's take a look at our tower cam. Taking a look across the North Quad, we can see that today has been a very nice day outside. It has been sunny, kind of humid as well. As we go into our current conditions, we can see that our skies right now are sunny. Temperatures coming in at 87 degrees, higher than what we've been seeing over the weekend. Dew point is at 71 degrees, humidity at 58%. Barometer reading 30.2 inches and going steady, with our winds coming from the south-southwest at about 1 mile per hour. Taking a look at our stats, we can see that today we're able to see a high of 88 degrees, a low of 71. We were able to see about under an inch of rain for today, a quarter of an inch of rain to be exact. Sun rose this morning at 6:11 a.m. and will set this evening at 7:22 p.m. Take a look at our temperatures from around the state. We can see that all across Alabama right now, we're experiencing those low to upper 80 degree temperatures. As we go to Huntsville area, Huntsville is at 81 with light rain. Birmingham is at 89 degrees. Montgomery is at 82 with mostly cloudy skies. And as we go into our area, Troy is at 88 with sunny skies. Phoenix City 82, sunny skies as well. Dothan 85, and Mobile sitting down here all by its lonesome at 87 degrees. Going into our current temperatures across the United States, we can see that we can definitely tell that it's definitely still experiencing those summer temperatures, upper 90 degree temperatures in the northern portion of the United States. But as we move down towards the south, those temperatures begin to decrease, 84 and 83 in the Alabama area. But we'll take a closer look into our area. We can see that Birmingham's at 84 degrees. We're still experiencing those warmer temperatures in the southeast, so we definitely can keep those shorts and sandals out for maybe a few more weeks. Going into our current surface map, we can see that we have a few high pressure systems across the United States, a few low pressure systems as well. Take a look at this low pressure system down in our area. We can see that we have this stationary front that's just right above the Mobile area, as well as bring along a few specks of rain. And as we go into our precipitation forecast for the next 48 hours, we will be expecting about a quarter of an inch of rain. But in our area, we may be experiencing up to a half an inch or even an inch of rain for the next 48 hours. Going into Tuesday's forecast, Tuesday we'll be seeing rain. And as we go into Wednesday, rain. Thursday, rain. And Friday, more rain. Going into tonight's forecast, tonight we'll be seeing scattered thunderstorms, mainly cloudy after night. We'll be seeing about a low of 71 degrees for tonight's forecast. And as we go into tomorrow's forecast, tomorrow we'll be seeing likely showers and thunderstorms, an 80% chance of rain with a high of 85 degrees. Going into our 4-day forecast, taking a look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're expected to see scattered thunderstorms. And as we go into Friday, Amanda, we can see that we'll be seeing partly cloudy skies on Friday, and hopefully by the weekend, we'll be seeing some very clear weather.
All right. Thank you, Jamarlo.
All right. Thank you.